Think airlines just take you from A to B? Think again. Behind the scenes, they're not just handling your travel schedule, they're handling you. From the moment you step on the plane to the moment your feet hit the ground, a network of unobtrusive systems and psychological manipulations quietly define your experience. And this is the best part. The less you realize it, the better it works. But stay with me, because at the end of this video, I'll reveal a quiet rule that even the most seasoned travelers never see coming. You grab your seat, hook up your headsets, and browse the in-flight entertainment. Sounds like business as usual, right? But here's something most flyers don't know. On certain planes, there's a small camera buried in the seatback screen placed directly above your entertainment system. Originally installed for video chat capabilities that never debuted, these cameras are still there. Airlines claim they're not active. And perhaps they're not. But the cameras are present, silent, dark, and unobtrusive. No warning indicator, no indicator. Just a little lens perhaps watching directly back at you as you stream your show of choice. So, the next time you cocoon for a movie aboard at 35,000 feet, look over at the bezel you may not be alone in watching. You pick what appears to be the quickest security line, only to find yourself stuck behind someone taking their sweet time unloading what seems like a holiday dinner. Frustrating? Absolutely. But this is the catch. Not all TSA lanes are created equal in terms of speed. Why? Because airport life doesn't end at the checkpoint. When the gate area is getting too full, TSA can quietly slow down some of the lanes to manage passenger flow. It's all about equilibrium. Agents are also trained to recognize behaviors, nervousness, confusion, unusual packing techniques, and can steer some passengers into lines that are more closely vetted. Briefly put, not all lanes are created equal. Some are constructed to be slower in order to keep the entire system running efficiently behind the scenes. Ever notice how the jet bridge is like walking through a freezer? It's no accident, and it's not a bug either. That cold blast of air when you walk out into the jet bridge? It's not a maintenance defect, it's intentional. Airports and airlines deliberately leave those tunnels chilled for one simple reason: to keep passengers on the move. Cool air makes people walk faster, cuts lingering, and unconsciously accelerates boarding, no announcements needed. It also assists in balancing the heat spillover between the plane and the terminal. But at its essence, it's behavioral. On warm weather, folks move slower, converse, and congest the flow. On cold weather, you continue shuffling ahead like a courteous little penguin. It's nice, efficient crowd regulation, and most likely, you never wondered. Now imagine you're strolling by a duty-free shop. You weren't going to break stride, but something draws you in. It's subtle, it's affective, and it's designed. Welcome to the world of scent zoning. Airports and their retailing allies will frequently introduce certain smells into areas to impact your actions. A whiff of vanilla close to high-end products will make you feel comfort and luxury. A splash of citrus close to checkout areas can wake you up and encourage impulse purchases. These smells are positioned to elicit recollections, reduce your pace, or coax you into window shopping a bit longer. And here's the amazing thing, you hardly even realize it. It's scent-based persuasion, and it's effective. You think that's deceptive? Wait until you learn about the floor under your feet. Gasp. Airport floors are deliberately chosen to influence the way you walk. Hard tile or waxed paths are installed, where they prefer you to continue moving quickly. But in front of stores and lounges, you'll see softer carpeting on the floor. Why? Because it slows your pace slightly, allowing you just enough time to look at displays, perhaps even drift into a store. This is behavioral flooring, and it's based on actual psychology. Even the gap between the tiles can affect your walk rhythm. You might assume you're just walking to your gate, but you're actually walking to a rhythm somebody else designed step by step and perfectly measured. You scan your boarding pass at the gate. Beep. Green light. You move on. But in certain airports, that scan is doing something more than checking your seat. It's tracking you. RFID chips, radio frequency tags that quietly keep tabs on your travels around the terminal, are built into many of today's boarding passes. They can track where you stop, how long you wait in line, and which shops you stroll by. Airports say it's all in the interest of efficiency and better traffic flow. But here's the creepy thing. You're never told it's happening. You didn't sign up. You can't opt out. And yet your location may be part of a secret data stream silently recorded, never visible, and entirely untraceable by you. Then comes the announcement. Now pre-boarding for passengers requiring extra time. It's considerate, helpful, nice even, but it is more than that. Pre-boarding is a psychological trigger intended to make everyone else feel pressured. As soon as you see people walking onto the plane, your brain kicks into gear. It's starting, I should line up too. Even if your group isn't boarding for another 20 minutes, you're already on your feet, inching toward the gate. That's no accident. It's strategy. Pre-boarding builds urgency, sparks FOMO, and triggers a chain reaction that speeds up the entire boarding process. It's not just about assisting a few passengers. It's about conditioning the rest. You finally grab a seat by the gate. Relief? Then you notice it's terrible. Hard seats, rigid backs, cold metal armrests all over. Why do airport seats suck so badly? Because they're designed to intentionally. Airlines prefer travelers to keep moving. Uncomfortable chairs make lingering, napping, or sprawling out uninviting. It makes bodies move and clears the way for more bodies and more shopping. Some terminals take it a step further, tilting seats forward so that it's almost impossible to relax. And those intransigent armrests? Not just inconvenient, but anti-loitering devices to discourage anyone from lying down. It's not poor design. It's intentional discomfort. People who are comfortable sit. People who are uncomfortable walk and spend. Now boarding Group 1. You look down. Group 7. So you stand, wait, and creep forward slowly. But here's something you might not have known. Those boarding groups? They're more than a system, they're a countdown clock. Every group announcement is not only summoning passengers, it's creating suspense. Each beep and boarding announcement brings people closer to the gate, even those who realize it's not theirs. It keeps the masses oriented, paying attention, and in line. You're not simply adhering to a schedule, you're adhering to a masterfully engineered cadence. Similar to observing a fuse countdown, it creates the perception of movement and authority, pushing you into line precisely when they need you there. Now you're walking down the aisle and realize how spacious it is back in first class. Spacious, quiet, wide aisles. But then you get to the back, everything gets smaller. It's not because the plane is getting smaller, it's psychological design. Planes are designed to make upper-class cabins feel airy and lofty. Aisles wider, seats fewer, more distance between rows. But as you descend toward economy, the configuration compresses by degrees. Aisles get narrower, seatbacks shrink closer. That's not coincidence. It's designed to juxtapose cabins without uttering a single word. Even the unpleasant shuffle along row 34 is all part of the message. There's always a better seat, if you pay the price. You're finally settled at gate B12, bag at your feet, snack in hand. Then the dreaded announcement drops. Attention passengers, your flight has been moved to gate C37. Now you're speed walking across the terminal in a mild panic. Random inconvenience? Not quite. Airlines and airports will occasionally move gates on purpose, not due to delays, but to control the movement of humans. If one spot becomes too full, relocating a flight opens up space immediately, diverting scores of passengers around the terminal. It opens up pinch points, smooths out densities, and bonus, it sends you straight past additional shops and snack bars. What appears to be chaos is frequently clever, quiet rerouting. You imagined your gate changed due to a glitch or delay? Not on your life. You are now part of terminal traffic control. Airlines are playing mind games. Don't be their puppet. Hit like and subscribe for more travel truths.